Start off my family or I impressed.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah, turn it on.
Yay.
Nice. There's a couple people that I don't feel like I know you guys. That's all good. That's what I'm going to do. Vince, I love you, Vince. I really do. I love you, Vince. You're here. All right, listen, guys. Come sit around. Come on. I'm Lebanese, so in my custom, we treat our guests very well. And not only do we do that, we're very hospitable to the people that made the drive. So people that made the drive, I want to tell you something right now. From the deep down the bottom of my heart, I thank you. That means the world to me. Thank you, Jeff Moss. Thank you, Bob Adams, maybe Soleil, and everybody else that made the trip. Means the world to me. It means that, what's that?
In the rain.
In the rain, in the traffic. Guys, see, the thing is, you've been hearing me preach this for a long time. And my words were, we plan, and then God plans. Because he's the best planners if you not. So here's the thing. Whether you believe in God or not for me to judge. I believe in SQ. Does everybody know what SQ is by now?
Seller property questionnaire.
Solid property questionnaire. SPQ, right? No, look, I'm going to respect your values. I'm going to respect your beliefs. I'm going to respect you at all times. All I ask in return is please maintain respect for one another at all. Once we lose respect, we lost our house. Once we start looking at each other in a certain way, inferior to others, we've lost our house. I'm here to protect the house. That's what I do. I protect it very well. And Mike 1.0 did the best that he could. And he participated in that. Some things, which I'm not too proud of. Those group chat messages with the pictures of this and funny stuff. And then look, here's the thing. I don't want to change your mind. I just want to improve. And today I'm going to ask you to do the same. Today, I'm going to ask you to do just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And this is the reason why. Because what got us here is going to get us there. And I'll tell you why. And it all started. I got to be better. I can't be better than I was before we started. You're counting on me to be better. Okay? I want to preach what I practiced already. So before I ask of you, I put the finger out me and I see a big mirror. I say, Mike, who do you have to be in order to become? Who do I have to be? So my question to you is, who do you have to be in order to become? You're standing here, you're sitting here, and you're here. And those on Zoom, I'm talking to you too. We've had some turbulent years, have we not? Yeah. Still. Hey, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys right now. Yeah, the storm is here. But it's not here. It's here. It's here. And not only is it here to pass, but I will tell you this. There's right, literally, I'm telling you guys right now, I see it clearly. See what I do best and what I hope to do best, and I'll let you guys be the critics, is that I'm a visionary. My visions can't come to fruition without this gentleman to the left. Does anybody know Walt Klein? Can I tell you a little bit about Walt Klein? You guys want?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. Walt Klein and I didn't start off on the best foot, did we? He's very clever, Klein. He doesn't like to hurt people's feelings. He knows exactly what to say. He's well trained, guys. He is well trained. Well, what time in the morning do you start your daily routine? About 4 o'clock. You guys get that? 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. You got to head home and out. He's listening to the law. He's listening. The man is more passionate about real estate than I've ever witnessed in the 30 years that I've been in this. 5 months. It's true. Deepa, you've known Walt, what, 6, 7 months now?
Yep.
What's your impression of Walt Klein?
Amazing. And you understand, he's everything. He has the best, I mean, he has the greatest guidance I experienced in many times. Thank you.
You're welcome. Deepa, I did not understand his value when I first bought the company. See, Walt Klein, can you believe that? I didn't understand it because he was different. Walt, I would say you're an alpha. I know an alpha pretty well. And that's why we kind of butt heads. But you know what the funny thing is? Once you and I realized I get out of your way, you get out of my way, we do what we do best, and the magic started to happen, did it not? Well, before you, there was a man named Jeff Hans. Jeff's like, shh, quiet. Jeff Hans, can I get a little round of applause for Mr. Jeff Hans? Yeah, I wasn't the only one that had a vision. This vision started before it started. This company started. And Jeff Hans, my man, my confidant, my mentor, my sir. You give SQ a whole different meaning, my friend, and I aspire to be you, my friend. Right? I remember one time I spoke with Jeff Hans, and he was kind of worried, right? When it all started. All right, what's going on, Mike? What's going on? We're getting our Remax is starting to kind of crumble a little bit. See, the broker that him and I worked for, okay, and Brian Reifus is not in the room. I know Bob Adams and Libby Soleil, the people that started with me from the beginning when I was a realtor. Remember when I was a realtor? What do you know about me as a realtor, Bob Adams?
Hey, did you call you and bounce ideas?
Oh, thank you very much. Libby, what would you know me about a realtor?
It was so annoying. Big phone calls for like 5 hours a day, and they were so loud. He doesn't have a small voice.
Yeah.
They were so loud. But we had a mastermind,
We did.
a good mastermind.
We did. That was the start of it, Libby. And it's funny, me being loud. It's because Al didn't give me my own office. I'm like, I'm loud, dude. He's got me sharing it. I'm freaking.
Finally gave you
He
an
finally did after he rotated me 7 different times. I was playing musical chairs for the first 3 years of my career here in San Diego. And those have played musical chairs with me. I thank you for your patience. As you know, some things get shuffled around. So the reason why I bring that up is that we got to look back in time. We have to look in time to see what the future holds for us. Not only for this company, but for you. Okay? So back to that, Walt Klein, I appreciate you. I admire you. I look to you for advice all the time, my friend. And I thank you for your passion, your commitment to this business and the commitment to our agents. And the funny thing is, what you don't know is actually, Walt protects you from me.
Well,
Don't you, Walt? You do. Emily knows. Emily knows. Because there's some things that I just won't negotiate. What's that? Errol.
Flip the keyboard.
What is that? Oh, thank you. I'm following orders from Allison right now, so just please pay attention. Please. Before we get into the numbers, because I'm skipping right through this. It's the same numbers as last year, or last week. We're in the same type of market. Okay. Are we not? Well, things are starting to change. We're seeing some more inventory. Are we getting more inventory, guys?
Yeah.
I know we are. Yeah. not good enough, right?
no,
Not good enough. It's getting better, Bob. It's getting better. I promise you it's getting better. I'm seeing it. We're going to talk about what we got to do in order to acclimate to this market. Okay? We got to acclimate. We do. We got to acclimate to this market. So just, let's just look at it from a perspective of San Diego's down 11% than what it was last year. Okay. Orange County, exactly what it was last year, this month, this time. Okay. Very similar. We got roughly around 1,400 transactions per month. Last month was about 1,200. Okay, that's kind of the average. We started at about 1,400. See, some of you are looking at the graph like this, right? Real estate prices. And that's important to watch because it's important to kind of let your agents and let people know at the end of the day, hey guys, market overall, you get some bumps, but the prices usually go. That's right. I didn't hear that. The prices go up or down. Overall, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years map, and that's exactly what they do in a financial map. A financial graph, when you're investing money, okay, guys, when you're investing money, they don't care about the bumps for the year or two. They look at the longevity, and this is why you guys are in this room. You look at the longevity of the market. But I'm here to tell you, you're looking at the wrong graph. I got silence now. We're looking at the wrong graph. We got to look at the graph of transactions. Why? Because that is what the market is dictating, and whether you have market share or not, that's the graph you need to start paying attention to. Okay? The total amount of transactions. See, transactions are going to happen with
Remax.
or without you. I'm hoping it's Remax. Okay, I saw too many transactions lose between Orange County and San Diego, and I got tired of it. Where are all the referrals? Where are all the deals? I know my Orange County agents, sort of, kind of, still getting to know them, so please bear with me for a little bit. Some of you are not making the drive to San Diego, are you? For the business, are you? Are you making the drive? Hannah's like, heck no, I don't leave my neighborhood. I know that. You're doing very well, Hannah. You're doing very well, Sam. I'm very proud of you guys. What you guys got going on. So, but it's also important to know who you are, what REMAX stands for. Mr. Vince, the Profito, what is the first thing you told me at the meeting of why people should be at REMAX? Can you please repeat yourself for a second time, please?
Remember, I've been on the 50 plus club, so we don't remember everything.
That was perfect. Well, what do you remember?
So I worked years ago in Canada with Remax, obviously, before I was here. And at that time, we used to say that if you make one transaction per month, it should be a Remax. If you make 2 transactions per month, it should be a Remax. If you make 3 transactions per month, you could not afford not to be a Remax. That's what the broker was pitching. Of course, things have changed because, you know, at that time was 100% split was
Sure.
That's what.
Did you guys hear that loud and clear? Basically, translation, let me kind of.
You can translate my comments.
Thank you. I'm going to bring it down to a third grade. Basically, the more deals you do, the more it makes sense for you not to be here. That's just about it. You have to be here. You have to be here. The more deals you do, the more it makes sense to be here. And if you don't do a lot of transactions, it kind of doesn't make sense to be here. This is why my standard is 6, because it makes sense for you to be here if you do 6 transactions or more. That's where the 6 comes from. It's not my standard. I've been down the road before. Okay, I'm not a new broker. I can't believe I'm saying this. Walt, I'm not a new broker anymore. I'm on the other side of the hill, guys. I'm 50 years old. Those that don't know, I turned 50.
You're over 6 now.
I'm over 5, right? So here's the thing. 50 or more. 50 plus. I don't know if I have tomorrow, decade. I don't know what that looks like. We don't know what it looks like. But I do know this. I made a lot of mistakes as a new broker. So many mistakes. And I would argue that I made more mistakes than any other broker of my competition. Do you know why? I look forward to mistakes. Don't I, Walt? Because we don't repeat our mistakes. But if I would much rather lose money than lose out on the opportunity, you need to know that. Today, I'm peeling off the mask just a bit more, okay? I'm going to be a little bit more vulnerable, and I ask you to be vulnerable as well. With that being said, as I uncover my mask, I will only do so if you do yours first. I need to see who you are, therefore you get to see who I am. And the truth is, we all have skeletons, we have some weathered skin. I wouldn't be standing here talking to my amazing agents that made the drive and those that people that belong in Irvine and everywhere else. All you had to drive somewhere, but you felt it was important. I knew it was important. I wanted to connect you all. I wanted to make sure that everybody got to know one another. Why? Because I don't want the referrals going anywhere else. Do you make sense? I want them to stay in this house. See, this house is something I love and respect and have a passion for. This is something that I'm speaking to you guys. I had a whole completely different mindset about where this training or this office meeting or rally was going to go. Then Mother Nature told me, hey, it ain't going to happen today. I wanted to be outside. I wanted you guys to enjoy barbecues, this, that, music, you name it, right? But that just didn't happen. But guess what? There's always tomorrow. Right? Yeah. Like the office, nice to drive. I know it's tough, but guess what? This is what you get when you drive. There's a lounge area, there's a pool table, there's a foosball, there's a putting surface. I plan to do them all. I hope you follow. So I'm bringing this up because the mistakes that were made in this company is why we're standing here today. Okay. And we will get better. And so I'm going to, if you don't mind, skip through all these numbers. Okay. They're not important. They really are not. They're not important today.
You're standing right in front of them.
I got this cord that I got to navigate. We got to do better.
It's on wheels.
That's true. It's on wheels. Okay. The reason why I want to skip through that.
I'm getting some feedback that people can't hear you and you can't.
Oh, those are old comments.
Okay.
All right, good. We got it. See, we make mistakes, right? But we correct them. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Annie, for that. Any other feedback? We're okay with that because I do want them to hear me. I want this message to be very clear. Go ahead, Vince.
One quick thing to all my friends and Asian colleagues. Happy New Year, which is coming next week.
Yeah.
Supposed to be the year of the horse, which is supposed to bring a lot of prosperity and a lot of investment confidence. So another excuse to call, hey, Mr. Chen, if you have $10 million, you're sitting on good investment year. So come on over.
I love it. We all can learn from Mr. Vince. I just tell you that right now. The man has been there, done that. And he knows how to acclimate. And that's one of the things I'm going to ask you to do.
Thank you for the 20.
He's a comedian too, by the way, guys. He keeps me entertained. I appreciate that, Vince, because you know what? This business can get a little tough. We can all use a little laughter from time to time, can we not? Can we have a little bit more love? A little more harmony? More respect? We can have all those things. So I want to talk about where we started. Is that okay? We're going to talk about time a little bit, where we started, where we're going, and all that kind of stuff. Where we started, man, I didn't know what else. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm seeing some people out there. I'm like, they're no longer with me.
Yeah, but the majority are still here.
And here's the best part. That was by design, Bob. I made a lot of mistakes. Remember, speaking of mistakes, my standard was here. Man, at the time when I was opening, I was like, if you have a heartbeat and a license, come sign. It really was like that. I ain't gonna lie. It was. I didn't have the luxury of having these incredible agents in front of me. I didn't have that. You know why? Because I was a new broker, Walt, who made a lot of mistakes. And I'm okay to admit that to every one of you here in this room. And I will continue to make mistakes. But I'm going to do my best. And my team is going to do my best, our best, to make sure that we're not there. So, yeah, you're right. Majority are still here. All the good ones. I'll be honest, all the good ones. Right, Walt? All the good ones. So anyway, point is, we're a combination of multicultural. We have different cultures from different offices. I'm not talking about your heritage. I'm talking about office culture. Office culture. Office culture has been different over the years, has it not? Office culture has been a little different over the years. And when I say that office culture has been a little different over the years, because people don't believe in the same philosophies as I do. See, my non-negotiables, and by now, you should know what they are. What are my non-negotiables, Mr. Alex Abud? Should you know them? I'm not going to put you on a spot, but what are my non-negotiables? Where do I start from? Okay. All right. Sorry. All those things. Say that again.
Ethics.
Integrity, number one. Integrity. I won't compromise my integrity for anyone in this room. I'm just going to let you know right off the bat. Because at the end of the day, that's all I have to hold on to. Because the minute I ruin my integrity, well, I failed in life, in my opinion. Okay? So please don't ask me to compromise my integrity. If you love me, you know how important it is. Right, Lindsay? Emily, where do I stand on the integrity standpoint? It's even non-negotiable for the people that work around us. Okay? The people that support this company, the people that support you, they know my non-negotiable, and that's not on the table. And this is what I want you to tell you. This is my message for you on integrity. Let me just tell you. I've watched some highly successful people compromise their integrity. Right or wrong, Jeff? So sad to watch, is it not? Not only agents, what about companies? You know who they are. I know who they are. Walt, you know who they are, don't you? I'm not here to bash them because they're not my competition. I'm my competition. You're your competition. You're not competing with anybody but yourself. Remember that, please. Because the minute you start looking left and right, you're going to lose the race. And it's the race to success. I say define success. Because if you got to be successful with knocking people down in the process, that's not success. You're a bully. You're a person that lost themselves in the process. And we have some powerful agents in San Diego that have lost themselves in the process. I won't mention names. They do high business. I know of one person, I'm not saying names, please don't ask me to. This person grosses $3.5 million a year. Team, huge team. But I know all about that team because I got a couple of their agents because they didn't believe in their integrity. All right. He told me, Mike, it's the funniest thing you ever seen in your life. 10 people in, 10 people out, 10 people in, 10 people out, 10 people out. It's a revolving door. You know why? Because when the 10 people realize who they work for and what this company stands for and the team leader and what they're doing, they can't have any part of it. Sound familiar? You guys know a few people like that? I do. So here's my point. I won't compromise my integrity. And I'm not here to look at them because that's not what I'm all about. It's funny. One person that I know that's a leader, he's been fired at 5 other companies. And they always land in the same kind of thing. You know, I'm not trying to, you know that thing? You know that thing? You guys know that thing? This is what this business has become. A bunch of distractions. A bunch of lies. The average person in the MLM brokerage makes $2,200 a year. Did you know that? I do. 2,200. Okay. You know how hard it is to get fired at a real estate brokerage? Do you guys know? It's very difficult to get fired from a real estate brokerage. It's very difficult. If you got fired 5 times, well, maybe it's not the brokerage, maybe it's you. We started that way, guys. People, company, agents, whatever. Integrity wasn't number one for me. That's my fault, not theirs, mine. So with that being said, that's how we started. Now we started to pick up a little bit of momentum now. Who's that? Is that Noah May? Noah, why? If I tell Noah's story, I'll cry. So I'm not going to tell Noah's story. The reason being is I've watched you grow, young man. We've all watched it. That's exactly right, Noah. And the guy standing next to you, they can have a whole speech on you, right or wrong. I know Spencer's like, do you want me to tell the good or the? We all have room to grow, Noah. And so do you, my friend. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm very, very proud of your efforts. Just so you know, Noah made number 16. Yeah. He could have been number 10, but Noah likes the vacations. Noah likes to make a lot of money and enjoy it. Good for you, Noah, man. You're only young once. All I tell you is just balance. There you go. All right, that's how we started. And I look at that picture, Noah, and I just look at how much you've grown. And I look at the people around you, like Spencer Soto and Alex Aboud. You guys mean the world to me. You guys all mean the world to me. And I tell you why. I'll start with Alex. Alex Aboud made the drive every single day for 4 months. Did you not? Maybe more. In the beginning. 4 years, but 4 months of training. 4 months of training every single day. He came to my office and he made me a call. He said, Mike, I tried every brokerage in Orange County. They all suck. Right around. Swear to God, that's his words, not mine. He said, I heard that you're doing things a little differently. And I would like to see what you're all about. Problem is, I'm in Orange County. I said, take a drive down here. Let's talk. Right? He came down to my office and I sat in front of him. And I remember this scared young man, a little bit nervous. We're talking real estate. And you were like, hey, I did a couple deals, but it's just not enough to live out here. This is different breed out there. He came from Michigan like I did. So he said, Mike, you made it out. Just how do I make it? I said, Alex Aboud, let me explain something to you. Now you've made it a responsibility for me to help you. Because I know how hard it is to get out here. Oh my God. It's different. It's different than Michigan, isn't it? You have to acclimate. That's why one of my non-negotiables is adaptability. And sir, you have adapted. I'll leave it at that. I'm proud of you, Alex Aboud. All right, then I see Spencer Soto up there. Can I give you a story about Spencer Soto? Annie, do I dare? She's my PR person, by the way. She knows. Mike, chin up, head down. Annie, I respect you, and I listen to you, and I will continue to follow me. She's like, move on, come on. It's okay. You have a lot to do with what this company is all about, and I will forever remember. Back to Spencer Soto. Sorry, guys, this is gonna happen. I'm being vulnerable today. I'm tapping into my EQ. EQ. Spencer Soto, I almost didn't hire you, my friend. Guess who you have to thank? You guys know the story? Noah May came to me from a team, Haller, the Keller, Saller, whatever. Noah came to me and said, hey, by the way, Mike, I know how to get an appointment, but I don't know what to do with it. Right, Noah? I can get the appointments, but going on a listing appointment, I don't know how to do it. He said, Noah, guess what? You get the appointment, I'll come with you. Did I not say that? No. So anyway, making calls, doing his thing. I said, hey, Noah, I need your help. Okay, we got him a couple of appointments. Things were working. We got him closed. We did some big deals together. Did we not, Noah? Yep. Some big ones. Yep. Do you remember that big one we did? Yeah, I didn't see you for 6 months after, by the way. Yeah. Here's my point. I said, no, I suck at recruiting. I don't know how to make calls and do the things. I don't even tell what the agents to say. And here's the thing. I don't want to come off as cheesy and join my brokerage. I got all those calls. You guys are still getting those calls, are you not? You getting those emails? I know you are. I was with one of my top producers yesterday shooting a video. I said, oh my God, Big Block thinks they can get me. How funny is that? No disrespect to Big Block. But I said, make some calls for me, please. You know what? If you can find some good agents. He's like, I think I know a couple. I'll make a couple calls. Boom, 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 boom. He said, Mike, I got an appointment for you. Within what? A day, 2 days, 3 days? I don't remember. 4 days?
I think it was 1 day.
1 day. That's how good the man is on the phone. Well, the Spencer Soto. And I got to meet Spencer. So I'm like, who is this great guy? Can't wait to meet him. He comes in. Annie's laughing. He came in with a hat. No. He came in with mismatched socks. I don't know. I might be adding that up. Hey, he's got matching socks today, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. He came in with shorts. Did you not?
I did not.
Yeah, you did. You came in with shorts. Yeah. I don't think you did your hair either. That's awesome. I looked at Andy. I said, Andy, hell no, I'm not having this guy. Oh, no. She's like, Mike. Remember these words, Andy? She said, Mike, he's a millennial. This is how they dress. You've come a long way, Mr.
I mean,
Spencer
the
Soto.
dad is a millennial.
Spencer Soto, I've seen you go from 1.0 to 2.0, and you're headed to 3.0, and I'm so excited for you, my friend. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Spencer Soto. What did you rank in the company? What did you rank in the company 2025?
I'm just happy to be a part.
He's humble. He's humble, guys. He's humble. I think you were 3. Yeah? Am I right? Look at him. He doesn't want to admit it. Number 3. I've watched this man, this young man, grow from here to there. And I'm so proud of you, my friend. All right. Enough about that. We're moving on. And I'm seeing some other pictures and other friends and other people that need, like, person that comes to my mind is Maria Martin. She's not here today. But Maria Martin, I'm a big fan of Maria Martin. I'm a big fan of Maria Martin. You know why? Because we've been through some struggles together. Well, you didn't know this. Maria and I, we almost weren't together anymore. See, swear to God, it was a little turbulent for her. And
Not surprised.
not surprised. Not surprised. Very
After
turbulent. But she's come a long way.
the
Can we learn how to work Zoom, guys, please? Mute your mics, please. Thank you. With that being said, Maria Martin has come a long way. She has. That's what I plan to do with every single one of these people in this room. Is that I'm not asking you to be this amazing person. All I'm saying is do it with me. Let's build ourselves. Yeah, mute him. Mute him. Thank you. All right, we're gonna mute him. Here's the thing.
Charles
What
said
do
after
you have to
another
change in
disappointed.
order to
Charles
become?
said after another
He doesn't even know
disappointed.
that he is.
That's okay, we'll mute him. So here's the bottom line. Who do you have to become in order to achieve? Spencer, who did you have to become in order to achieve?
A whole new person.
Did you hear that? Can you explain? Please elaborate for me. What type of changes did you have to make?
I think first of all, start like you have to think bigger. You gotta want more. You gotta grow. I mean, habits have to change. Actions have to change. It's whole new. To get to the next level, it takes another version of you.
Give him a round of applause, please. He has arrived. You do. You do. You have to change. So Maria Martin had to change. And she's still changing. We're still trying to get there together. There was a point where I was like, Maria, we got to make this work. I don't know how. We leveraged some other people that, I'm so sorry I got her into those things. But at the bottom line is we got there. We got through it together. So what do you have to overcome? Who do you have to be? And what obstacle is standing in your way? Right, Spencer? Spencer was standing in front of Spencer. See, I'm going to tell you something. EQ over IQ. EQ over IQ came from a CEO that came and visited me from Cisco. You ever heard of that company, Cisco? He's my friend. Cisco. He said, Mike, I see what you're doing online. I like what you're doing. I'm going to come and visit you for a day. And he said, we're dropping everything to get this guy's mind. Okay? Lebanese Christian man that I love and I respect. We were little boys playing because my mom got raised from a Christian parochial school. A nun kind of raised her. So my love for my Christian brothers and sisters, you have no idea how much I love you. Okay. Now, moving on. We're going on and we're saying, he said to me, Mike, let's go to dinner. We went to dinner and he screamed these words, EQ over IQ. Do you guys know what that means? I do. Your emotional intelligence is more important than your IQ. Because if you can't connect with your clients, I'm telling you right now, they ain't going to listen. Ain't that the truth? People got to know you care before they listen. That's the truth. That's what you had to be. That's what you overcame. And that's what Maria had to overcome. And all the rest of the people that are in this room had to overcome. They did.
So at the end of the day, EQ over IQ. If I look at here, I see Matt Moreno. Where's Matt Moreno? Matt around here? Matt, I love you. I've put you through the ropes, my friend. we didn't know what we're doing. What's that? We did go through it together. The mortgage company has hit so many bumps. Does anybody know what happened to the mortgage company in 2022, mid 2022? Can you tell me the biggest factor that changed the trajectory of the mortgage company? Does anybody know? Interest rates went up. We were refining everybody 4 or 5 times a year, weren't we, Matt? Well, not 4 or 5 times, because then we got paid early termination. That's not working for our company. Here's the thing. We refined. It was a big part of our business. Then it went away. So, Matt, I thank you for your patience. I appreciate your loyalty. And I got to tell you something. We're just getting started, my friend. So thank you, Matt Moreno. Where's Holly? Holly! I love you, Holly. And you know what? I didn't understand your value. There was a lot of times I was looking back and saying, you know what, Holly? Your intuition is something I've never seen on planet Earth. I'm serious. Those that know Holly. Give a round of applause for Holly. Walt and I were like, he's great. He's good. He's in the wrong seat, right? Right person, wrong seat. That's the truth. Walt and I run this system on an EOS process. Some of the Fortune 500 companies right now on this planet run it through that company. Do they not, Walt Klein? And Walt Klein, we don't want to get into the EOS. That's for another meeting, okay? But I will tell you this. We knew she was the right person in the wrong seat. And we're working on that, are we not, Walt Klein? Right, Holly? Holly's smiling because you know what? We got some big things for you. And some things you're going to excel. I know she was. I wouldn't let her. I wouldn't let her. See, he passed the Walt test. And at the end of the day, I already know who Holly is. Holly watched me from day one. You know all those calls you were talking about, Libby? I used to have to walk past Holly's desk every single day with my head down like this. Oh, I didn't get the lead today. Hi. And she's going to ask me. And one time, oh, Holly, I'm so sorry, Mike. I heard you making those calls. I'm like, Holly, it's coming. It's coming. It came, did it not, Holly? There we go. You heard. Here we are. Thank you. I love you. Your loyalty to this company and your intuition is something that I've never seen before. And I appreciate you. All right, moving on up. There we go. We're growing. You guys remember when we grew? Remember when we bought Remax United? Yeah? What a disaster, right? That was probably the hardest acquisition of my entire life, was it not, Walt Klein? Yes or no? Emily, what do you think? Oh, I do recall, Emily. See, Emily, you've done a lot of growing in this company. You have. We didn't always start off on the right foot, did we? I remember a meeting, I said a joke, and Mike 1.0 said it. He's like, hey, you know, I remember when you did one of these to me at the meeting. What's funny? I think Mike 2.0 thinks it's funny, so I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it going. I'm kidding. Here's the thing. Emily matured. She grew. She not only did she rise to the occasion, but Walt saw something in her that I didn't. Walt, right or wrong? And now that I see what he sees, Emily, the sky is the limit. And did I have to push you into your role, or do you think you just comfortably got there? You see, some people I got to pat on the back, some people I got to push up, some I got to do one of these. Emily didn't know her capabilities. I did. Same true for everyone that works in this company. I know their capabilities. Walt and I talk about their capabilities, and there's going to be some moving around because here's the thing. Where's my standard, Walt, for this company? Is it pretty high? Very high. And the bottom line is we all have to get better. So I see this and I say, that's what comes to me. Sissy Nasri, agent. Unbelievable. You know, and I think to myself, Sissy reminds me, is Mary Jeff or Connie here? She's probably not, she's busy. It's okay. She's on Zoom. Mary, I gotta tell you something. You remind me a lot of Sissy.
Hello.
You love it. You do. Sissy is a person that I respect. Sissy's a person that's a go-getter. Sissy's a person that's a alpha female. Sound familiar, Mary? Sound familiar?
Yes.
I respect you, Mary.
Mike says you're done right.
What's that?
Mike says you're done right.
Her husband says I'm right. I'm darn right. No, here's the thing. That's why me and Mike love you. We don't want you to change for anyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Mike, your husband came into my office, and I got to tell you something that touched my heart. He said, "Mike, you got some big knuckles." He didn't say knuckles, but I'm here at the bottom line. He said, "I like your courage. I like your courage. Keep going." Sissy just walked in. Oh my God, Sissy! Thank you for making the drive. I was just talking about you in a good way. I love you, Sissy. Can I get a hug? Look at Sissy there. You see what I'm talking about? Introduce yourself.
We have Mike with San Diego Optics Instruction, Charles Gardini Office, Toronto, and I'm so glad to meet all of you and see many familiar faces from San Diego. That's wonderful, and congratulations for the wonderful office. It's beautiful.
Sissy Nasri. Sissy, you remind me of my mother. Alpha survivors, and I admire you. I admire you, Mary. You need to get together with Sissy. You guys gotta have a lot in common. Mary's on the Zoom.
Definitely. Definitely.
See, can't wait, Mary. I'm gonna make sure that connection happens.
We have to do that.
She said we have to now, Sissy. Phenomenal. So I'm gonna keep moving. We're moving on to some new beginnings, new offices. All right. Look at the people in the room. You see the people that made the drive, right? They believe in this mission. They believe in this movement. It's not my brokerage, it's our brokerage. When we're growing and we're figuring it out, that's what we're doing. I see this picture, I see we're figuring it out. We don't have it figured out, but we are figuring it out. Now, moving on. You know, I see these things, now we're growing some more. We got the awards looking even better. You know, we started off awards, just here's your trophy, get out, move on. Now we're doing some big things, are we not, Annie? We're doing some big things together, are we not? So moving on, as of today, where are we? That's where we were. Now we're going to talk about where we're at. Does that matter? Does that matter? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm happy to announce that we just sold in 2025 with the combination of the Irvine office. We just did $1 billion in real estate.
Wow.
I had to call Jeff ahead of time before he got me trying. I'm like, Jeff, I'm going to tell you because I already know you're going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. You know the growth. You're doing a wonderful job. We did $1 billion in real estate, guys. I called my number one mentor. My number one mentor is my brother. See, my brother's been there, done that, and grown. He's grown companies beyond belief. Has he not, Matt Moran? He's our partner in the mortgage company, not in the real estate company, in the mortgage company. What a valuable partner is he not, Matt? Matt, did we not introduce you to some high net worth individuals when you came to Michigan? What was your impression of the people around Ali?
Business. At the same time, they also care about core values and rather work with someone they prefer to work with than.
That's who my brother is. He's the better version of me. I look up to him. And he told me, Mike, you made your first. I'm not surprised. First thing he said, well, I'm not surprised. Amazing accomplishment. But here's the funny part that you don't know. The next billion is going to come way faster.
Yeah. Critical mass.
All right, where are we? All right, I don't know why we got this blurry slide, but I need to know, you need to know who you are. What's Remax to a lot of different people? This is Remax to me. Work ethic, integrity, learning-based adaptability, transparency, perseverance, positive attitude and beliefs. To me, you should be very proud to be a Remax agent. Yes or no?
Yes.
Those people that know. The people that don't know, let me tell you. The people that don't have a brand say, you don't need a brand. The people that don't have integrity, the people that are not trusted say, it's not important. I'm here to tell you, yes, it is. Who you work with matters, does it not, Mr. Walt Klein? You deal with all the problems. Would you rather work with a company that has integrity, that has all the things on this thing that are non-negotiables? How easy does it make your job? Because we're not working with everybody else that have these same things in mind, and that's who you are. You've been voted #1 most trusted. Did you know that? In all of the companies, they see you and they think trust. Is trust important these days?
Yes.
If you don't have transparency, you don't have trust. Let me say that again. If you don't have transparency, you don't have trust. You're lying. You got to be transparent with your clients. You got to put all your cards on the table and let them see you coming from a mile away. That's transparency. Do you think I'm pretty transparent? Sometimes too transparent. I'm working on that. I just got to get better. I'm going to be transparent in different ways. I'm going to figure out, you know what, that can hurt their feelings. I'm going to learn how to be better with that. So please, bear with me. All right, first list. You guys are not using it. I'm paying a lot of money for first list. And if you're not using first list, then I'm wasting my money. And I don't like, Walt, am I a wasteful person? I want to know, what are you guys whispering about? Well, we can easily say, hey, guess what, Bob? There's 3 coming back at us. You got to log in the damn system in order to work it. You know, I was getting Bold Trail. You know how long I've been coaching Bold Trail for? You know how long? Does anybody know how long I've been coaching Bold Trail? How many years?
5.
More. Because it was KV Core before Bold Trail.
Yes.
I was training KV Core trainings from the very first start. Do you know what's so funny about that? I got the same questions that I started from 7, 8 years ago. And if I ask anybody that uses Bold Trail, who uses my Bold Trail? Let's just put the hands up right now. Come on, raise them a little higher. Thank God. Noah May, can you run your business without Bold Trail? Did you guys hear that? Let me say it again, please. Can you run your business without Bold Trail?
No, I'm lost.
Alex Abud, can you run your business without Bold Trail? Spencer, can you run your business without Bold Trail? Be honest.
What is sport?
Did you hear that? You guys don't want to pay attention to that because you know why? Because we're too comfortable being here. That's what we're doing. See, we've built the standard for yourself. And the standard of adaptability and learning base is a non-negotiable. And we built these houses in these low standards areas. And we nested pretty good, did we not? We feel good about ourselves being there.
Hey, oh, you got something good. Oh, she's cheating with the Kim.
Mute them all. Mute everybody. Okay. Mute everybody. I wanted to all muted to be. So anyway.
Oh, they unmuted themselves.
Yeah, please stop unmuting yourselves, because then I'm gonna start. Hey, you see, one more talk out of the meeting. I'm kidding. So here's the thing. I'm telling you something very important that please pay attention. And I promise you, it's coming from a good place. Either you know my intentions or you don't know my intentions. I have nothing to prove to you anymore. Only to myself. So the bottom line is this. Use Bold Trail or you will lose it. If you don't use it, you will lose it. That's the truth. That's the same thing for first list. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. I am not a wasteful person. Start using it, please. Next. Next. That's all right.
Controls.
It's just a platform. For those who don't know, First List is a platform for off-market listings. And please don't put it on put it on this platform when it's listed on the MLS. They can look you up there. Make sure you use First List ahead of time. I know, Jeannie, you really believe in First List, don't you now? To some degree. Okay, good. Who uses First List? Has anybody? Spencer, what do you use First List for?
Great. Number one, to just look, see if there's any investment deals, whatever, you can bring value to your buyers. And it's awesome to put it up and try and get another agent in Remax that they don't like and trust. You don't deal with someone else that we have no clue their broker is to pick up. So it's a great product.
And it's a way to compete with Compass. You know, again,
Yeah.
they're off market.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to force everybody to go off market before they go on the market. They're going to get something. Something's coming for that, but we'll leave that alone. So go ahead, Emma, please. Yeah.
And first people make their agents to advertise. So if you advertise, we have this first list, and then we have some not on the market advertise. Sometimes we don't find on a most markets about to show its value. First thing we do.
Yeah. For sure. And I'll get into that in another training. But here's the bottom line. We got to start using this platform to our advantage because I want to keep the deals in-house if I can. But I'm not going to do it at the expense of integrity. And I'm not going to do it at the expense of transparency. I'm not going to do it at the expense of anything else. And other companies don't have those same philosophies. Yeah? Sound familiar? Good. So here's the thing. Before we use this product, I need you to know, you need to can you please give us some parameters before we use the product, Walt? Walt, they have to still sign something ahead of time? Tell me the story. What's your rules these days before they put it on First List? And it's not going on MLS. What's your rules? Off market. What are we doing off market?
Well, you got obviously you gotta have a listing, and then you gotta execute the MLSA, depends on where they give you permission to keep it off market.
There, that's it. That's all I ask. Just make sure it's really simple. And you
While you're in MLS, you took the listing. You don't input it, but you have to notify.
You don't have to register.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, sounds like Libby's right. We gotta do more training. So we're gonna get more trainings on it. We're working on it. Amazing. Allison says she's working on it. Speaking of Allison and Sam, where's Sam? Can I get a round of applause for Sam, please? Sam came in. I was running, my friend. Did he not? I believe in him. I do. I got high. Yeah, what I tell you? What do I got planned for you? I got big things planned for Sam. That young man is bright. He's got a communication degree. I'm a little worried about communication. Thank you very much. And guess what? I get you some help or what? Allison, you're great. Allison, you're great. I think that you're the right person and probably the wrong seat. We'll leave that at that. I have bigger fun. Where's Erica? Erica! Come here for a second. Look behind. Look here. Where's my desk? Stay in my circle. I was told to stay in my circle. Let me start off with Linda. Linda. Give a round of applause for Linda, please. We finally have a really good trainer. In ways that kind of match mine. We've had some great ones over the years, and we really have. Larry McGee comes to mind. The man knew what he was talking about. He did. But see, he was at the tail end of his career. So we were talking, he was kind of like, Mike, here's the thing. Been doing this for a while. Linda, where my hat comes off for you is that you come back every single day with more ambition, more passion, and more dedication and more commitment that I've witnessed in a long time. Walt, am I wrong? Walt is not impressed by too many times. Walt, are you impressed?
Yeah, especially training.
Well, I got some big things for you if you'd like them, because I know you like your golf.
I don't blame you.
I got to tell you about that handicap. I played with Brian Reifus the other day, and he can tell you right now, he'll tell you Mike has been working real estate. He hasn't been playing golf because my ball was going this way, that way, and everywhere in between because I've been pretty busy lately. You think? Linda, I appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much. Where's Erica? Erica, I'm watching you. Oh, am I watching you? Your biggest fans are in this room. And the ones that are shaking their head right now know exactly your capabilities. I'll leave that at that. I salute you. Please, guys, please don't badger my people. They're my people. I will stand and protect you at all costs, Erica. Emily knows what I'm talking about. That goes to every human being in this property, in this room. I will protect you. I don't want you to change for anyone. I want you to adjust, but I don't want you to change. I'm going to love you for who you are, for what you represent, and what you stand for. And I don't take those words lightly. So whether it's your race, whether it's your religion, whether it's your political review or view, I'd like for you to kind of keep those things private, would you please? Because you can have two people in the same room with the same religion and the same political reviews, and I will guarantee you, if they talk long enough, there's going to be a problem. We're laughing because it's true, right? We're laughing because it's true. Because everybody has a different vantage point. See, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. I can't see what's behind me. You're laughing at me because I don't know the screen. But I can see you, and I feel you, and I dive a little deeper into my EQ. I know your stories. I do. All I'm saying is religion and politics, let's just leave them alone, including me. Right? I don't want to cause any wars in here. Please. That being said, I will protect every single agent in this company, whether it's your sexual preference, whether it's your heritage, who you are, where you come from. Ain't nobody messing with you. Mike 1.0 used to be part of little funny jokes. I won't do that anymore. Won't. I won't. Mike 2.0 will protect you, and I give you my word on that. All I'm saying is I'm not at 2.0. I'm at 50 years old, okay? I'm getting pulled from Mike 1.0 and Mike 2.0. And all I ask is for a little patience. Is that cool? Cool. Let's go. Let's move on. Let's get this party started. Yeah? All right, like respecting, right? Recognizing Hispanic and Latino excellence. You guys know about NAREP? Has anybody heard of NAREP? Let's support NAREP. And especially if you're Hispanic or Latino. Where are we at? You're pointing to who? Spencer Soto. I forget who you are. I forget. Here's the bottom line. Spencer. Who else? Where's my Hispanic and Latinos? Raise your hand. Stand up for me, please. Marcelo, introduce yourself to the group.
Good morning. Yes, good morning.
Yes.
Been in the business for 36 years. I love this business. There's nothing in the world I would do other than what I'm doing right here. Every day starts at 5, 6 in the morning for me, and I can't wait to get started.
Yeah, kind of big. Rudy, introduce yourself to the group, my friend. I can say the same, Rudy. Rudy, habla español. Ah, sí. Guys, are we putting that on our profiles? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Who's, are we putting, if we speak Spanish, habla español. If you speak Spanish and you don't. Habla español un poquito más rápido. I pretend I'm Mexican, right? I'll be in Mexico. Hey, habla español. Then they start calling crazy. I'm like, habla español un poquito. Here's the bottom line. I respect you, Rudy. And I want you to let the world know. So why don't you go to this thing, dude? You know what I mean? Let's just start becoming more involved in these things. So here's my point to you. If you're Indian, if you're Chinese, Korean, Persian, I know who my agents are. I'm watching you. I'm watching you very closely, and I love what you're doing. And I love who you are. I want to learn your customs, your cultures. Not all at once, please. You know, I'm trying to learn little by little. Do my own research. Love the respect. By the way, I'm a hugger, and I know some of the Asians in this room. I respect you if you want one of these. Just tell me. That's fine. I don't want to offend anyone in this room. I love it. Here's the bottom line. Respect and love all cultures. You want to talk about, sorry about the blurriness. R4 is coming up. Speaking of customs, cultures. Do you guys know that we're in 110 different countries? Who goes to R4? Look at the hands. Bob Adams, why do you go to R4?
Referrals and camaraderie and a lot of fun and respect.
Is there a lot of cultures there?
Lots.
Tell me about that.
Well, I mean, they're from everywhere. I love the expo, the international expo. It's absolutely incredible.
110 countries plus. That's what we're at.
There.
They're all there. You'll see them. They're loud and proud, by the way, right?
The Argentinians and the Brazilians just crazy.
They are crazy. Crazy fun.
Get caught up in their parties. It's like, whoa.
It's fun. The Argentinians wear their hats, right? They're blue and white hats. We see them from a mile away. Do you guys know why they do that? To be noticed, to stand out from 7,000 people, to let you know if you have a referral, come see a hat. That's the truth. And some of you have run with that. So if you haven't registered and if you're not going, I understand. But if you can make it, let me know if you're going. It's been very difficult, Bob, by the way, to set up a group. Do you understand how hard that is?
I understand. I'll be there. It doesn't matter. I'll find my own groups too.
And that's the thing that I've been hearing from my top agents. Mike, I already know my agents in San Diego and Orange County. I'm here to meet others.
Yeah, I already have dinner plans with people in other states.
Spencer, how's that been going for you?
There you go.
It works. Thank you. Oops.
I can say this pays for me every single year.
Did you hear that? It pays from every single year. Some you get referrals, some you're getting referrals. Yes. And Mike and Bob, I'm going to use you for example for a second. Is that okay?
Sure.
Bob, he was on to me very early. See, Bob came from other brokerages. And the first or maybe second year we went to R4, he looks at me, he goes, I know what you're doing. He's Mike, I know what you're doing. He said, you're coupling the younger, newer agents with some of the experienced agents. You see what I did from day one? The millennials with some of the baby boomers. Why would I do something like that? Because I believe they have a lot to learn. We all do. See, I'm a Gen Xer. I can see it from the baby boomer side, and I can see it from the millennial side. And it's going to be tough to watch the Gen Zs. You guys are just weird. I love you guys. You guys keep me relevant. So please keep your ideas, but I don't understand sometimes. I can't see how much what you can see, but I ask of you to see what I see and help me see what you see. So that's all I ask. Somebody I didn't mention earlier, which right here, because I'm actually not going to mention it. I'm going to bring Walt up here for a quick second. Walt. Yes, I am. Come here, Walt. This is the emotional part. So please bear with me for just 2 minutes and we'll get to our top 10. Is that okay? Can you give me 2 more minutes? Yeah. Walt, I can never replace you. Can I? You know I can. I can't replace this man.
No, we're working on it.
We've been working on it. How long have you been working on that plan? Walt?
Few years.
At least.
Long time.
What do we have the concept of get hit by a
Bus.
Did you hear me? Guys, this is very, very important, please. Because the bottom line is, I want to make sure this company moves in the right direction. Don't we all? Okay. What's the plan? God forbid something happens to me. I got life insurance on myself. I did. I got key man life insurance on myself. I'm not trying to hold it together. Something happens to this man. Well, who do we have to cover for you?
Lindsay.
Lindsay, please stand up. Stand up. I had you ask you for a reason. Lindsay, what Walt believes in you is out of this world. Walt, am I wrong? I asked him, Walt, what are we doing with you, bud? I want to retire Walt. That's what I want to do. I've been trying to retire Walt for how long now? 3, 4 years? I know.
Wait till after mediation.
But I was like, I got Walt ain't going nowhere, by the way. Walt is just fine where he is. Because nobody's gonna tell Walt he's stopping. That's the truth. I've tried. What's funny is most of you thought that Walt was stressed out with the acquisition of Irvine. Were you stressed too much in that? What stressed you out, Walt?
His house.
His house. Oh yeah. That's over with. Lindsay, that's how much. I appreciate it. Lindsay, that's how much we value you. Now, the compliance part and all the rest of the stuff I heard. The risk management stuff I heard. I don't want to hear it. I appreciate it.
Can I say one thing?
Please.
He is a person, like, unbelievable. He gravitates. When people say, oh, I don't want to burden him with those things, those problems. He feeds off of those.
Bob, thank you for noticing. Everybody said they love him.
I don't know, I'm sorry to bother you. Now I don't even say that anymore because I already know that he just loves.
I say, Walt, am I bother you? No, Walt, what do you got? Mike, what do you got for me? He's looking forward to it. Lindsay's not that. You're not there yet. Neither am I. Nor do I want that. We're gonna find somebody, and hopefully Walt will stick around for a long time. You know what? I got to make things sound close. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Of course. Can we do our top 10? Did I miss something? Did I miss anything, Jeff? Did I miss anything?
No,
Hey, I want to say.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Please.
I found, a lot of us in the Irvine office, sometimes when we do sell a brand new home, on some transactions, we do give part of the money as a rebate back to the buyers. And
it sounds like a Walt question, Mary.
No, it's not a question. It's actually a statement for the office because I learned this the hard way. So when we give a rebate to the buyers outside of escrow, it's illegal. And we all know those things are illegal, but we used to do them once in a while at this office. So we're no longer allowed to do that. So I wanted to make a comment to the agents in the office, just like me, that they didn't know. will not allow to do them anymore. So don't commit yourself to those. And if you do, you have to tell your clients how you're going to handle it where the office is not involved at all. And you shouldn't be involved, but then it's something we had a culture that we didn't know that we cannot do that. So
Mary,
just
you
wanted
are
to
a
bring it up.
leader, and I'm gonna absolutely repeat what you said because of what you said is important. I'll repeat it for you guys. Bob, I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it. Mary said we were used to doing things. I'm gonna just kind of bring it down to third grade level. We were used to doing things in this office that were unethical, and we thought it was okay. We are no longer going to do that because we now have the correct supervision and compliance. And this industry has done a lot of things that they probably did. And what she just referred to is something called secret profit. It's called secret profit. I know it because I had to take the test, right? Broker test. I've watched people lose their license over secret profit, which means is if you make $1 outside of escrow and your clients do not know, that's called secret profit. What happens to a person, Walt, when they get caught for secret profit? You can lose your license. And I would say if you committed the felony, you're going to jail. I don't think that way. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Because we're going to do things right. We're not only going to do things right, we're going to do things ethical. So, but 1 second, I'm so sorry. I'm going to get to my top 10 because I am running behind. If you guys have questions after, we can stick around after, and I'm okay to answer them. Is that okay? Is that a good deal? All right. If you're in this room and you're part of the top 10, I ask you, I beg you to stand up and be recognized, okay? Because these in-person meetings don't happen often. And those who made the drive, all right. San Diego, top 10, we have David Kroll. We have Rick McCandless. We have Elizabeth Warford. We have Kim Tortolak. Karen Gilday. Top 5, we have Taylor. We have Mr. Brian Lyman. We have Mr. Val Francis. Number 2, we have Steve Beller. And number 1, we have Excel Warner. All right, that's what's going to look at social media for you guys. Make sure you share it and make sure you tell your story, please. I'll leave it at that. All right, Irvine, where are my Irvine people at? Come on, Irvine. Top 10 for Irvine. Where's Padma? We have Mr. Max Gazidi. Hannah Brown, please raise up your stuff to recognize. Where's Senka? Senka, please stand up. Yes. Number 6, we have Emma Chu. Please, Emma Pink. Cameron Montazami. Can I tell you Cameron is number 1 in 2025. So is Michelle Warner. I'm gonna both stories and make them really quick. Cameron and I didn't start off the best foot. I'll tell you why. I said, Cameron, you coming to my meeting? You know what he told me? Mike, you're not a paying customer and I'm busy doing it. Hats off to you, Cameron. Because Cameron immediately started into my escrow and didn't like it the first week. Yeah. But guess what? I checked in with Cameron a month later. I said, how's the escrow? He goes, Mike, now I know exactly what you're talking about. 3 months later, Cameron, how's my escrow? I didn't even think they were possible to do all these things they're doing for me. You have one of the best escrow companies I've ever met and dealt with in years. Yes. Didn't always start that way. But guess what? We're learning how Cameron does business because everybody does business differently in this room, do they not? Yes. That's why I did not go independent on the escrow. I wanted to make sure my people are taken care of first, and everybody works a little differently. So give me some time and patience to learn your business. And I appreciate all the business for your escrow, because that's what keeps me around, and I love what I do. Thank you very much, Cameron. Number 4, we have Nate Taylor. Lucy, the front desk. Mr. Vince. And number 1, Mary Teferatani, who's on Zoom, who made that happen, and I appreciate you. All the people that have been watching through Zoom, I love you. Thank you very much for joining us, and I appreciate you every single day you come back to me, because that's exactly what independent contractors are. They tell you something right now about independent contractors. You're not my employees. Every day you walk out that building, you have a choice. Your choice is to walk back into ours or into another one. And every single day you come back, I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate everything that you have to offer. It started, baby. That second billion should be coming in about a month or so. All right. We're gonna eat now, guys. We're gonna eat. You got some raffle tickets? You got some.